Morning. Hey, Govind.
Hi, good morning. So Murad, do you want to tell us more about the ServiceNow CRM?
I will, and I want to talk about how we are going to reimagine, the world of CRM. But I want to start off with a quote from Steve Jobs, where he said that it all starts with customer experience, and then you work your way back to the technology, right? And that's going to be the focus of my session. I'm going to speak for about 10 minutes, Govind, and then I'd look forward to the conversation.
Yeah, and I have some difficult questions for you, Murad.
But bring them on.
Yeah.
So today's session, we're going to talk about three very important things that we are trying to reimagine in the world of CRM. And those are listed here, right? How do we think about thrilling our customers, which is what I said, right? How do we start with customer experience and make it a thrilling one? But then very importantly, also focus on how do you free up your team from the boring and the mundane? And then finally, how do we help you accelerate your revenue with your customers, right? So those are the things that we're going to quickly talk about. A little bit about ServiceNow. I'm sure all of you know ServiceNow as the ITSM platform. Absolutely proud of that lineage, what we started off about 20 years ago. 2004, we built Fred Luddy, the person who pioneered and founded this company on the fundamentals of IT service management. And we're all very familiar with that, right? Incident management, problem management, core ITSM fundamentals, a CMDB, and so on. And he built a very solid product based on a platform that had a common data model, and it served the purpose, and it did it really well, right? So we were the pioneers, and we continue to be proud of this lineage when it comes to ITSM. But what happened down the line was there was a lot of customer-led innovation because they figured that this platform is brilliant when it comes to workflows. And workflows also have a life outside of IT. If you look at the broader business, right, there's finance teams, there's HR teams, there's customers that you deal with, all of them have processes that need to be automated. And we were really good at that, right? We built workflows, we built automation of processes, and we got data together to drive those workflow automations. So what happened around 2015 was there was a lot of customer-led innovation to solve HR, finance, integrated risk management, and very importantly, customer service problems. Now we saw that there's an amazing opportunity for us to take that collective knowledge that customers had built and start productizing it. So just like we built IT workflows, we decided to build customer service workflows, finance workflows, HR workflows to onboard employees, offboard them, run them through their entire journey. And these were workflows that came with the product, that came with the platform that our customers could start using. And cut the chase to 2025 today, we've got the industry-first CRM solution that is trusted by over 4,500 customers of ours globally, right? So that's the lineage, that is why we are here. But let's understand why we are talking about this topic. What really motivated us to get into the field of CRM? This stems from the frustration that a lot of customers have expressed to us saying, we went in for a CRM which was good at that point in time, but the promises and the ambitions that we had with that CRM was, we'll have the CRM and we will have a complete 360-degree view of our customer, right? That talks about the productivity of my employees associated with that customer, what is the loyalty that that customer has for me, and what is the lifetime revenue that I'm getting from that customer. And it was supposed to be cool technology. It was supposed to give me all of that information in one place. Having said that, the reality today is a lot of these CRMs have become digital filing cabinets. A lot of them focus on the inside-out view of the organization dealing with the customer, saying, here's an opportunity, here's an account, can I put in a record, right? So instead of focusing on customer experience and thrilling the customer, it's become more inward-facing. Add to that, if you look at it from a customer standpoint, and I really like this diagram, right? Because your customer typically would deal with a partner, seller, or a technician, right? Maybe someone who's on the field, who's delivering a particular service or a product to them. Now that is what we call the front office. Now a lot of times the CRMs that exist today, or the old school CRMs as we call them, focus a lot on the front office. So there's omni-channel interactions, you can interact for products and all of that. But the world of CRM or servicing the customer does not stop at the front office. There are critical components or departments within the mid office and the back office that need to be tied up together to deliver the outcome that the customer wants. And today, what happens is that these are not tied up with a workflow. So what ends up is this interface in the front end, the agents, the sellers, and the technicians, they end up doing what we call swivel chairing. Going from application to application, going from silos of departments and teams to solve one query for a customer, and then eventually getting back to a customer that's frustrated. And what is the impact? We're calling it the customer relationship meltdown. And you can see that value over there, right? It is a huge value that is potential opportunity loss because of leaked revenue, because you're dealing with frustrated customers. Now, what it also leads to is the softer aspects or the impact of all of this, right? Your customer loyalty is at an all-time low. The productivity of your employees that are dealing with these customers is at a frustrating low because they've got technology that is broken. They don't have workflows that work for them across wall to wall of your organization. Then we are talking about sales reps, right? I'm part of a sales team. My job is technical sales. If I'm not selling and if I'm struggling to respond to customers, it is frustrating because I need to achieve my quota. I need to help my sales reps achieve their quota as well. But if we're struggling with this, they do not have time to be on field in front of customers. And then operating costs, hardly any visibility into the processes and operations that are happening. Now, one response to all of this was the panacea that everyone promised was AI. However, AI needs data, and AI needs AI-ready quality data to work on. Today, 47% of enterprises are saying that they don't trust their CRM data. So if you do not have a clean data set, your agents or your generative AI is not going to work. It is not going to be effective. Next up, look at this. A dismal 5% of enterprises today have got AI tools that are embedded into their workflows, their support outcomes for their customers, right? And finally, a massive majority, 75% of technology leaders are saying that the tech debt is a moderate to a severe problem, right? So they're struggling with legacy. So let's understand what ServiceNow decided to do, right? So we came out with this brand new autonomous CRM where we are trying to reimagine completely from lead to satisfaction. Again, remember, right? This is not just inward facing where we are talking about leads getting converted into opportunities that convert into a sale and the job of the CRM stops. We're taking it right up to customer satisfaction and renewals that happen with that customer. So first up, thrill your customers with an experience like never before, right? And you saw the video, you saw Idris Alba talking about an end user or a customer just logging onto your interface via a mechanism of their choice, classic omni-channel, but dealing now potentially with agents where they're communicating to solve problems. A human may not even get involved. And that is an amazing experience. Hey, I had an issue with my software. I couldn't get a license. Here you go. Here's the license and your problem is solved. There was no human. People are not dealing with ticket numbers. Their problems are being solved then and there, right? Then we're talking about how do you free up your teams? How do you get in the best of technologies to automate workflows so that the teams can focus on where they really need to deliver that customer experience that we are talking about. And then finally, we talk about accelerating your revenue with AI agents that help you look at your leads, qualify them, create quotes for you, right? So they are like your digital assistants. So how do you get all of this into reality? And that is what the ServiceNow autonomous CRM aims to deliver. So in a nutshell, I don't have too many slides. This is the only slide that I have on the product. There is this core platform that delivers ITSM and all of our other capabilities. But from a CRM standpoint, this is one platform with a single data model, single code base that allows you to sell, fulfill, and service all of your products and services on a single platform. And this is big because you're not dealing with multiple product silos all across the place. It is in one place. So if you look at it, right from lead and opportunity management to what we call CPQ, configure, price and quote if you've got a bill of material, to order fulfillment, right? Making sure the order is fulfilled, the product is delivered to the customer or a service is delivered. To customer service, this has been a forte for us, right? If a customer has a problem, how do you deal with it? Do you have the right agents? Do you have technology that allows them to integrate telephony and give a very, very quick response to your customers, leading to better CSAT? This field service. So if you need to deliver capabilities for your product and service on the field, and there are technicians out there, how do you support them in resolving problems faster? And then very importantly, customer success and renewals, right? When there's a renewal, how do you not jump into it at the last moment, right? How do you get complete health of the customer throughout the life cycle and allow you opportunities to upsell your product and services, right? That is what the capability delivers across different industries. I know all of you are from the financial industry, so we've got dedicated workflows that are defined for the financial sector, whether you're an insurance company or a bank or a wealth management company or simply a lending company, right? There are out-of-box workflows that help you deliver all of that for your customers, for your industry. Now we talk about AI, right? How do we help you put AI to work for your customers? So there's AI for sales, where, like I said, there are agents, there are armies of agents and bots that help you nurture your sales leads, provide nudges, do tasks for you, and come back saying, here's the plan, do you want me to execute it? Similarly, for your customer service, imagine a human agent looking at 50 different applications trying to solve a problem. You can have an agent that can literally look at all of those applications, collect all the information, come up with a plan, and tell the agent, here's what you need to do, do you want me to do it for you? That is taking customer service to the next level from an experience standpoint. And then there is AI for field service. These are people who are on the ground, who need to go out, meet your customers and solve problems, right? How do you tell them what is the next best action? What do you want to do next? How do you plan your day? Again, there are agents that are available to do all of that, right? This is a bunch of things that agents can do for you, right? From triaging cases to optimizing the field dispatch to configuring quotes for your customer, right up till customer success management, where it can support your renewal and expansion with generative and agentic AI. And all of this is built into the product. And if what you want to do is not listed here, you can start creating custom code or custom agents for that, right? ServiceNow is proven. If you look at the kind of AI consumption that we have had just this year since we launched the AI capabilities in May 2025, there's a 55x increase in AI usage, right? It's a common platform. There's a bunch of connectors, 220 plus, that connect to different systems and get you data. And then if you look at the kind of interactions that we have had on a monthly basis, right? 73 million cases being solved on the ServiceNow platform on a monthly basis, and 189 self-service interactions from customers with the platform. That tells you about the scale. We've got a bunch of customers over here. I will not go into details, but what is of interest is someone like Pure Storage, right? 72% of their issues were identified and addressed proactively even before a customer came to them. Imagine they had to redo their entire CRM with ServiceNow. They had to consolidate 13 different isolated systems into one ServiceNow system, right? So a lot of benefit, but I'm going to leave you with this and open up the conversation with you.
So only a couple of questions, Murad. Thanks a lot.
Yes.
One is, BFSI has been an early adopter of CRM.
Has.
So how do so I have tech debt, I have some sort of CRM already on the ground. Where do I start with ServiceNow?
Okay, great question, and you've got two paths. I'll give you a very simple answer. The first path is you do something like Pure Storage did, right? You just decide to reimagine the entire thing and say, I want to go whole hog. I want to replace what I have because it is legacy, it is tech debt, it is not helping me grow right now, right? So you can do that. Or the second path is you can identify a particular area where you need the most support, right? For example, if your CSAT is really low and you're struggling with customer service, then we've got capability that can go and fit into that section and integrate with your existing CRM and coexist. And at some stage you may figure out, do I need the ServiceNow capability for the rest of it as well? But you can start small and grow.
Yeah, no, I think, and with that, I think, the message is that we look at some use cases specifically.
Absolutely.
Apply ServiceNow CRM and then go with it.
Yeah, the low-hanging fruit, as we call it.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Govind, and thank you so much, everyone. It's been a pleasure talking to all of you.